Cypress test automation. So we are looking at how to install Cypress, and we have installed Node.js. So if today is your first time on this channel, and of course you have been coming to this channel, kindly subscribe so you can get updates each time I talk a video like this. So before we get started, my name is Olumide Success. I'm a software tester. You can also call me a product quality engineer. Alright, so we are on the second outline, how to install Cypress on your computer, Mac, Windows, or Linux. Alright, so we have installed Node.js. Please watch the first part of this video. In order to do that, you have to install Node.js before you continue with this. Installing Cypress. The next thing you need to install before you install Cypress is to download and install Visual Studio Code Editor. Okay, so for all JavaScript related framework, right, Visual Studio Code is the editor that is not being used. And of course, to download it, you have to visit the site through the link here to download it, right? And after downloading and installing, you have to create a project folder, a project folder on your computer, and open it in VS Code. So this is how to do that. So now you have to go to your web browser and type download Visual Studio Code. Okay, and once that is up, you're going to see the official site. Download Visual Studio Code, Mac, Linux, Windows. So click on the first one, and after doing that, and the next thing you want to do is to actually click the one you wanted. This for Windows, this for Mac, and this for Linux, Ubuntu. So now I'm just going to click on that of Windows, right, and to download the Visual Studio Code, right. And of course it's already downloading for me. Yeah, it's supposed to have a pop-up like this, but because I already downloaded it before, right, I'm not going to be downloading again. Okay, this is what I downloaded. I have VS Code user setup. This is the last one, 1.61, but this one is 1.88. Okay. However, I will still go with the 1.61 I downloaded before. So if you are yet to get yours, so just download it this way. Now, having downloaded it, the next thing you want to do is to actually locate the folder you downloaded it on and install it. Open it so that you can install it, right? So while the installation is coming up, okay, so you click on accept the agreement. Once you click on accept the agreement, continue with next, continue with next, continue with, if you want it to create a desktop icon, of course you can put it there, but I don't want it to create a desktop icon, so I just continue with next and I will install. Okay, so let's wait for the installation. Okay, it has finished the installation. Then I'm going to click on finish. So just click on finish to finish all the installation. So it's going to come up entirely by itself, and of course once it comes up, now it comes up this way because I have some project file running my laptop before, so but I don't need this one. So what you need to do is to click on file. All right, click on file right here. After clicking on file, click on open folder. Okay, so once you click on open folder, it's going to take you to anywhere. So you can just come to desktop, click on desktop and create a folder, a new folder that you can make use of for this training, for this tutorial. So I'm going to click on folder, right? So having clicked on that, I will name it as tutorial. open it as Cypress tutorial. Okay, and I will select the folder. Okay. Now, having selected the folder, it should open up in your Visual Studio Code, as you can see. It should open up in your Visual Studio Code, as you can see. Right, so this is it. Now, the next thing you need to do is to install Cypress using npm. Now, the only reason why we can make use of npm is because we have installed Node.js earlier before. Which is why it is important for you to watch the previous video before you get to this point. Okay, now let's look at the next thing to do. So now from here, you are going to see we have already created our folders, and we have opened it on VS Code. So the next thing I want to do is to ensure that your VS Code is pointing to your project directory. Okay, then type npm init in order to install the Node package manager. Okay, so having installed the Node package manager and complete installation, it is through the Node package manager that we can now install Cypress, that we can access Cypress. So now let's go back to VS Code. So I'll come to terminal. Once you get to terminal, all right, click new terminal. Okay. And of course, once you click new terminal, it should be pointing to your Cypress tutorial file, project file. All right. So if you look at this, you see this guy that I'm highlighting right here. You will see the desktop Cypress tutorial. So it should be pointing directly to that part. Okay, now I'm going to type npm init. So type this and press enter. Okay, so it's saying that the term npm is not recognized as the name of a cmd-led, command-led function script. Okay, check the spelling of the name. Or so let's resolve it. So what I did was to change these what I did was to change from PowerShell to CMD because we have installed npm before. So this should be working. Still recognized. So now let's find another solution to it. So what we need to do is to check our environment variable again. When we installed the Node.js, we set an environment variable, but in that environment variable, I think it's not properly set. So what we are going to do is to open our command prompt, and of course, after opening the command prompt, type in this command. All right, so having typed it in and click enter, it's going to specify value was saved, right? So that has been done. Now, having done that, the next thing to do is to close our VS Code and reopen it again. All right, so I'm going to close it right now and open it again. So I just open the project file again in order for it to take effect. So I'm going to type npm again init. Then this time it should be working just fine. Right. So having typed npm init, it will install the npm packages. All right. Press at your time queue. So I'm just going to. It's asking us to enter our name. All right, it's asking us to enter our name. So I'm just going to type the package name as call it tutorial, Cypress tutorial. Then I'll press enter. Okay. All right. So we can put a space in between. So press enter, press enter, press enter, press enter, press enter, press enter. Author, you can put your name. So I'm just going to put my name. Press enter. License, press enter. Is this okay? Yes. So I'll type yes and press enter, and that's it. Now it has installed all these packages for us. So having done that, the next thing to do, taking through our slide, we have completed this installation. So the next thing to do is to install Cypress on our local machine. So, but before I'm going to be doing this, we are going to type npm install Cypress dash save dash dev. Okay, so now we are going to use npm install Cypress dash save dash dev. Now, if you pay attention, you will see that immediately we install the node package, we have this package.json installed for us. Okay, so it's very important. Now we are going to install Cypress right now. So click enter. So having clicked enter, wait for it to install. So this may take a while, and I'm going to pause this video for some time and play it, bring it back once it is done with the installation. Great, the installation is done right now, and of course it took a while. And if you can see, the information is here: added 175 packages and audited 176 packages in 6 minutes. You can see that it took 6 minutes. 39 packages are looking for funding. Non-npm fund for details. Okay, I can do that, but it's matter of choice. It will work. If you look at here, you can see that more files have been added. You will see node modules. Okay, node modules. Cypress work with all of this, and then you will see package dash log.json, right? So now the next thing you want to do, okay, let's run this npm fund to get this. All right, and wait for it to complete the installation. I think the installation is done. That is it, done already. Now okay, it's still working. Okay, so what we want to do next after this is to ensure that our Cypress is able to access the node packages, okay, all the node modules that we have just installed. So we must ensure that Cypress is able to access them. So we are going to run this 9 of command. Okay, so in order to do that, come to node modules, expand it. Once you expand it, you are going to see bin, expand it, and come to Cypress. Okay, and right click and copy relative path. Okay, come to your project file in your terminal and paste in, then type open at the back of it, then press enter. So if you get this kind of if you get this kind of error, you don't need to worry yourself at all. So I'll show you how to resolve it. Now to resolve this issue, run these following scripts. First one is this set execution policy, right? So run the script, and I'm going to run this one first, and I'll press enter. Okay, so something happened just now, and I simply recopied the node part again, and I pasted it, and of course it's working right now. So what you need to do is to come back to this node modules, this node module folder, click on the bin, okay, and come to Cypress again and copy. Once you copy, make sure there is no space between the tutorial, this your directory, and between this Cypress tutorial and node modules. So paste it there and type open at the back of it. Then the system is going to tell you it looks like this is your first time using Cypress, and it's going to show you the Cypress version. Then it will bring up a prompt. Allow access to that prompt, and after allowing access to that prompt, it's going to bring up the Cypress machine. Okay, so it's here saying welcome to Cypress. All right, and of course we have two ways, either component test or end-to-end testing. All right, so once you click on, because for the purpose of this tutorial you are going to be making use of end-to-end testing and not component testing, so I'm going to click on this E2E folder. Now there's something important that you need to note right here. So while you are doing that, Cypress is going to be generating some other packages needed as you are opening up the folder. All right, so there will be some other packages that are being installed into your project file. So I'm going to click continue, and of course I'm clicking this, the end-to-end file will be added to the project file, and that is how to set up your file, your Cypress in your local machine. Now we have Chrome, Edge, Electron. I think Cypress was supporting Firefox before, probably they have removed this. But then these are the browsers you can work on: Chrome, Edge, and then Electron. So I'm going to click on Start End-to-End in Chrome, right? So once I hit this button, then you will see some it's going to bring up some project files, okay, some example project files that we can use for our first test. Now we can create a new spec file to start our first test, and we can also create a scaffold example file to start our first test. So it all depends on what we want to do, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to click on the scaffold example specs, and having clicked on this, you will see some example files that have been configured into Cypress, and all this will be added to your project file. And of course you can see all of these here, all of these guys are in your project file already. So that is basically how to set up your Cypress on your local machine. So I think that will be all for this.